Here's exactly how to make working out, dude. I try to circle the thingy. Here's exactly how to make working out feel actually effortless and way easier than it actually is. Now, a lot of you guys tend to have problems with staying consistent or being able to stay motivated, right? Or just being able to express yourself and change yourself into the type of person who knows how to work out consistently and actually stays that way for a long amount of time. This was me over a year ago. Here's my proof. This was me over a year ago. You know, skinnier muscles. My shoulders was not as developed. My bicep was not as developed. I was skinny. My arms was not developed. This is me now. From just home workouts, shoulders are now developed. Bicep is developed, arms overall are developed, abs are way more developed now, chest is more developed, and this is from all the stuff that now I'm about to tell you in this video. Just staying consistent. I'm about to tell you the exact methods I used. Now let's start off with the first reason why you're most likely not staying as consistent as you wish you could be, right? The number one reason for most people out there is because of motivation, right? Motivation is not a bad thing, but when it comes to helping you long term, it's a really bad thing. It's like a rich person's gold digger. You know what I'm saying? They feel good at first, you know, they look good, they look like the price, and then once they're done with you, they dump you completely. That's basically what motivation is, right? And the reason why a lot of guys fail to stay consistent is because motivation starts them off, but does not keep them going. You probably already know this though, but I really want to go into in depth into exactly why a lot of people get into motivation and can't use it to turn it into consistency, right? I'm about to tell you exactly how to do that, right? Once you are starting out with motivation, you're like this guy, the dude from the Diamond Gym, Unk, right? You're like Unk, everything's good. You're consistent for 1 to 2 to 3 weeks, even months, even 1 to 2 months sometimes, right? And you're consistent. You're seeing some progress. You're seeing progress here and there, and something happens, right? Your girl breaks up with you. You're getting bad grades in school. You're getting bullied. God forbid you're broke as fuck, right? Or you're in debt. Something happens, and it's just like everything goes downhill, right? That's when motivation starts to flicker, starts to fail a little bit because now emotions are running low and reason is starting to run high, if that makes sense, right? Because you're starting to reason with the bad stuff that's going on around you, not realizing that, hey, I still have to fucking stay consistent, right? Life is a race at the end of the day, right? I can't let my emotions take over. You're not thinking that anymore. So you become this guy over here, the usual bot bum, the usual bot bum that you can see on a day-to-day basis that before you used to look at it and be like, oh, this guy's a bum. I'm clearly better than him, right? Now you've become that, right? Because you didn't understand that motivation was just there when bad emotions didn't come forward, right? When bad emotions did not come forward, you didn't understand that, hey, fuck, man, I might be cooked. I might be cooked if I don't get consistent because motivation is like the biggest, highest, greatest drug out there that your brain can produce, man. Like there needs to be more studies done into this. But now let me explain to you how from going from motivation, because motivation is not bad. We all start off with motivation, but you want to go from motivation into consistency. The way you can do this is to first off make your workout really stupidly easy, right? Make it really easy. I know that sounds kind of dumb. You're probably thinking, why the fuck would I want to make my workouts easy? I want to make it hard, right? So I can build more muscle. I can feel the pump. Oh, be that dude, be that guy, right? You're thinking, oh, why do I want to do that? Here's exactly why. If stuff is more easy for you, it's gonna be more easy for you to stay consistent, right? And I know it sounds insane right now. You're probably thinking, oh, no, but I want to go hardcore. Because if you're watching this video, I know you so well that I know that you're probably thinking to yourself right now that, hey, no, I want to go absolutely hard every single set. I want to do the highest weight, whatever. I want to do the highest number of sets. That's what you're probably thinking. I've been on so many calls with a lot of you guys, and I know exactly how you guys think. And you're definitely thinking that right now. I want you to really listen to me here and truly understand that, hey, if you're gonna make things hard, it's gonna be way harder once motivation is gone for you to continue. You gotta understand that, right? You're probably thinking, oh, you're looking dumb like Patrick, right? Other people are probably looking at you like you're dumb for doing five sets of five sets of one push up, right? Or just five push ups. You're probably thinking, hey, that's freaking stupid. Oh, Tom, you're a genius. You're going to stay way more consistent than those other people due to the fact that your workouts are easy, right? And then once you get more consistent with it, with those easy workouts, you can go ahead and level it up to making it a little bit more harder for you to make progress. The only thing is, a lot of you guys know that doing this type of method makes your progression while working out really slow. You probably hit that, but you gotta understand that, hey, you're still gonna win the race. It's like that one story with the rabbit and the turtle, right? The turtle was way slower. The rabbit thought it was that guy, did not give a fuck. It was just dilly dallying. He was eating carrots, was not even taking the race seriously. Ends up falling asleep or something like that and loses the race, right? But it's because of patience, right? Patience and being humble enough to understand that, hey, put this in the perspective of working out here. If you can do stuff that's easy, you're gonna make more progress than the guy that's trying to go super duper hard because he's super motivated. Oh yeah, yeah, dude, I'm gonna do 500 push-ups every single day, 200 push-ups every single day. Ends up getting super sore, and now guess what? He's done for, right? He's done for. He's not seeing progress, right? He's tired. Something happens, whatever happens, and now he's tired. Those 200 push-ups is such a big mountain for him to do. It's such a big mountain to climb that he doesn't realize that, hey, once I lose motivation, I will not be able to do that at all. Right. And obviously, you're probably also thinking to yourself, hey, why don't that guy just make his workouts easier even after he's lost motivation? But that's the thing about motivation, though. Once you started doing something and it's at a high standard and you've been doing it for a while and you lose the motivation to do it, your brain does not think about making things easier at all, especially if something else in your life is going wrong. Your girlfriend breaks up with you, you lose your friend group, whatever, right? Or somebody dies, God forbid, somebody close to you dies, right? You're not gonna have the same motivation to do that thing that's really to even think about making it easier, right? You're just not. I've been in this exact situation. That's all I know. If you're thinking that right now, hey, I need to absolutely do the highest rep, the highest type of push-ups, the highest type of weight on my curls, dude, completely get that out of your mind right now. Please get that out of your mind. You want to start off with stuff that's easy. That's why I always tell you guys, when you're starting out working out with push-ups, curls, whatever, right? You want to start off easy and over time expand it. Literally expand it. Now, here's the one of the key things that kept me really like going. Nobody talks about this in my type of niche. Anyways, nobody talks about this at all. I'm trying to bring this more forward into the mainstream. And this is what really like keeps me going, honestly. The other stuff works too as well. The motivation is bullshit, but you already know that. Um, but this right here is actually like a method, bro. Like life is really like a video game. If you can find different acts and methods to doing things, you're absolutely gonna have way more success than anybody else. This is what I did to stay really fucking consistent right here, right? This is like the highest, one of the biggest things, right? Daydreaming. Daydream. Simply learn how to daydream. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, where's the correlation? Where's the correlation? Let me explain to you. Daydreaming helps you basically escape reality, right? And a lot of people have trouble being able to continue working out because of either the pain, their environment, or their current feelings, right? The first thing you want to get out of your mind when you've lost motivation and you want to keep staying consistent is to avoid your feelings as much as you can, avoid your emotions as much as you can, right? One of the best ways that you can do this is to daydream, escape reality, escape your current trash reality, whatever's going on. Either you're ugly as shit, you got in trouble at school, you just lost your job, you're not getting hired, anything, right? You want to escape that feeling and just keep working on that one thing that's actually going to help progress your life. And one of those things is building an aesthetic physique, right? Well, I have good news for you, my guy. You can combine two of those things and absolutely conquer your goal to build that aesthetic physique. Now, let me tell you, Maladaptive daydreaming helped me my full journey. I started maladaptive daydreaming around the age of 15 to 16. Didn't realize what it was at the time. And how it will basically activate is if I'm watching TikTok, probably even earlier than that. If I'm watching TikTok or I'm watching an edit of a basketball player, soccer player, whatever, I'll start imitating their moves and thinking I'm the one in the edit. I know this sounds fucking insane. I know most of you guys have probably done this too, but I didn't realize just how good and how much this would benefit me in the long run. Once I started my journey with working out at home, I realized that, hey, I could use this while either doing cardio, push ups, or anything in my routine. And I simply started maladaptive daydreaming while doing cardio, push ups, and every other thing in my routine as well. The way this propelled my consistency is insane because to me, to my brain, I'm not even there. I'm not even physically, I'm not even mentally there, basically, right? I'm not mentally there. I'm not emotionally there at all. I'm not overthinking if I'm doing this curl right, if I'm doing this push up right, if I'm doing this pull up right. I'm not thinking that. I'm I'm somewhere flying to Nebraska, bro, like to Hawaii. I'm somewhere else completely different mentally. I'm not there. So once my workout is done, it feels like just another day maladaptive daydreaming, having fun, escaping reality, right? But I want you to really understand that this shit is overpowered, really overpowered. This is exactly how you can do it. You wanna basically have headphones, right? Headphones is a key part of this. Honestly, sometimes I didn't even use headphones and it still worked. But for most people, they still need headphones for that real immersiveness, especially if you're just starting out with doing this. When I have headphones, find certain audios that make you feel a type of way. Not every audio is going to make you feel a type of way or enact your maladaptive daydream or activate your maladaptive daydream. You want to find certain audios or songs that's going to activate it. For me, it's really easy to find songs that activates my maladaptive daydream. There's a lot of songs out there. I don't know what type of songs will activate yours, but for me, it's either a song by Lana Del Rey, a rap song, anything to be honest, dude, like anything. But yes, find audios that's gonna activate it. Once you find those audios that's gonna activate it, bro, do your cardio. I promise you. Like this is the one key thing. This is actually a very great diagram of what it looks like while I'm maladaptive daydreaming and running around my backyard. Like I'm not there, bro. Like notice him running in circle, walking in circles, and he kind of melts into the ground like he's no longer there. That's what it basically feels like. Like I'm not running. To me, I'm not running. I'm doing something completely different. I'm at a concert. I'm the one on the stage, right? It could be any type of scenario, honestly. But yes, once you found the audios that activate your maladaptive daydreams, you wanna keep working out, right? Once you're working out and you're listening to those audios, it's kind of like a trance. Sometimes you notice it, sometimes you don't, right? And you reach a type of a flow state where you're just now you don't feel like you're working out. You don't feel the pain in your legs. You don't feel your muscles being sore. You don't feel any of that because you're not there at the end of the day, right? But yes, this is one of the key methods. Next time you're working out and you're trying to do push-ups or you're trying to do cardio, remember what I told you. Try and put headphones in or listen to some type of audio. If you don't have headphones, just do it without headphones. Dude, this shit changed my life. Honestly, changed my life. I'm surprised nobody else talks about this. Like, I'm honestly surprised. This is truly how I stayed consistent, daydreaming, and also avoiding my emotions, right? Avoiding my emotions, my feelings, because nobody gives a fuck about your feelings. My guy, they only care about what you look like. They only care about if your physique looks good at the end of the day. Bro, so yes, that is one of the key things. Now, last but not least, make what you're doing right now your identity. Right? You're not gonna win a daydream and work out in the first place if you feel like you're not the type of person that's gonna do that. Stop thinking that everything is just an oaks, everything won't work. How about you give it a fucking try, my guy? How about you become this guy right here that takes life by the fucking neck and squeezes it, takes control of his life, takes risk, takes action immediately. I'm the type of person that when I see something, I immediately take action on it. I don't second think things. I rarely ever second think things and just take action on it. If I think, hey, this is gonna benefit me, I immediately do it. Immediately freaking do it. You want to become this type of guy, become that type of person. And to do that in the first place, you're gonna need a good set routine, or what people call good habits, right? Think about yourself in the future. What type of man are you, right? Think about yourself in the future. What type of man are you? Are you the type of person to wake up early? Type of person to meditative daydream while working out? Type of person to lucid dream? Right? Just think about the type of person you are. Are you the type of person that drinks a good amount of water every day, works out 4 times a week, 4x a week, takes care of his face, his physique, as a family, whatever, right? Think about that person. How does that person act? What does that person do? For me, that person is the type of person that's very open-minded and very good at taking action, right? Person that can encourage a lot of people to start working out at home by sharing his own journey and staying consistent himself. That's the person I ideal to be. That's the type of person that I want to be. And as you can see, I take those steps every single day. I do those exact actions that would replicate that type of person. This is a kind of way of also something called manifestation as well, right? Your habits really determine who you're going to be, right? If you can really change your habits and those habits change your identity, you can therefore become more consistent, right? Honestly, it's not even going to be consistency anymore. It's just your life. It's just who you are as a person. Because at the end of the day, if you identify as this and you continue your habits, and your habits aren't even habits, it's just you, right? Just your day-to-day basis of what you do as a person, then everything is going to be way easier. It's going to be like you reach a certain flow state where that's just life. Everybody else is looking at you like, how is this guy so consistent? But in your brain, this not even consistency. That's just who you are, right? It's like breathing for you. That's honestly what it's going to feel like. It's almost like you're just breathing. Like it's just life. You're flowing through life. You're improving, but you're also flowing through life. It doesn't feel stressful because that's the type of person you are. You're the type of person to wake up every single day and do cardio, even when you don't feel like it, right? And it's because it's fun for you. Because again, you use lucid dream. But yes, the methods I told you. But yes, guys, that's really how I stay consistent for 1 year, building my type of physique at home, my aesthetic physique at home. If you want the exact methods I used to build my type of physique at home, check the description of this video or the comment section as well. Life is about finding yourself, then creating yourself. Love y'all boys, man. Peace out. Mwah. By the way, that's where that quote came from. I literally made that quote myself. But yeah, love y'all boys, man.